My name is Chega, and I run out to where the ocean meets land. My mother tells me to kiss my father and tell him to rush home. I am running so fast that I almost drop the bottle I carry in my little arms. The bottle contains a letter for each day my father had been out to sea. My father was captain on the biggest boat in Kenya. He captained a crew of 15 men. And they would be gone for months at a time. They sailed across the oceans. And they would sometimes cross the North and South Atlantic and most often dock up in Sierra Leone. They would catch enough fish for our entire village. They called my father Nairobi. He was of African and Arab descent. Everyone in the village knew my mother Akinyi and my father. They were most known for their generosity. They would not allow anyone in our village to go hungry. My father wanted Kenya to be known as the most giving country in East Africa. However, there were some family members who had become increasingly distrustful of my father's generosity. My father's cousin Nobani Ogago began to plot against his own countrymen. It was rumored he conspired with others to begin human trafficking under the false pretense. He said Kenyans could go to another land and trade their services for goods and money. He bragged about the accommodations. It was in fact a pathway to slavery. He himself had become a rich man from the trade. It was later known, a majority of all people enslaved in the New World came from West Central Africa before 1519. All Africans carried into the Atlantic disembarked at Old World ports. My father would sometimes travel throughout West Central Africa. This made my mother become increasingly concerned about my father's safety. One day, as my father had always done, he told my mother when he would return before embracing and kissing her. Then he lifted me above his broad shoulders with his strong arms and took me where the ocean meets land. As his ship was eclipsed by the sun, I waved at my father for the last time. Now many years have passed and I continued my tradition. I buried each bottle with letters to my father for each day he was out to sea. And although my eyesight betrays me at times because I am now 76 years old, I am still excited at the thought of seeing my father again. Yubaba wami, Yubaba wami. Ukufi. Walidi waldi. Ainantai.